Your name and your position.
My name is, do we need first and last?
Sure.
April Goldberg, and I am a learning support teacher.
Okay. So in the IEP process, what is your role?
In the process, well, I'm on the actual IEP, there's an area for the special ed teacher, and you're the case manager. So that's my official role as far as the actual IEP. I'm the one who works with the students, collects data on the students, and then I am in charge of writing the IEP and holding the meeting.
So in the IEP process, what is your favorite part or the part that you like the best?
I actually love IEP meetings because I love connecting with the families, and every now and then the students come, which is really cool, but I really love meeting with the parents. I like measuring their progress and seeing, like, so when you're writing out their goals and measuring that part, it's just fun to see how much they've grown. Are we going to get to a least favorite part?
Yes, that's coming next, so you might as well just go right into that.
As far as writing an IEP, my least favorite part is the present levels. And it's just tedious. And I feel like I have to be a wordsmith, and you really want it to be positive and show all that the student can do, but you're really having to show at the same time the need. And it's just, for me, that those paragraphs, that section takes a very long time. I don't enjoy writing that part.
I can understand that. How do you set the goals for your student?
Depends on the data that I get. So data definitely drives it. And I get, hard evidence from actual work that I give them. A lot of it comes from what the gen ed teachers are seeing, observations that I'm making. But I would say, because I mostly work with kids who have academic needs, it's really looking at like hard evidence. What does their test show? What does their daily work show? Where is the need?
Okay, that's good. How do you ensure that you're following the legal guidelines while also putting the needs of the child first? Or do you even see a conflict in that area?
Not really. I don't. So wait, read that one more time. How do
you ensure you're following the legal guidelines while also putting the child first?
I mean, I feel like the child is always first. I would say something that we struggle with in special ed the most is, as far as the guidelines, are like meeting the minutes with the limited amount of manpower that we have, and it's just the scheduling, and that's when I get nervous and feel like I could be out of compliance. But we check it and we make sure to do it, but that's the hardest part. As well as like my day-to-day job, I don't think I really ever think about the legality.
Right. Because you are a
child first person.
But someone is checking. But do you find that someone is always checking that part for you? Does it go, someone on the team is following along with that, or is that just something that you've done for so long?
I feel like in the beginning, I would always turn in my IEPs to the school psychologist to make sure that I had all my ducks in a row. I had everything on there that I needed. I don't feel like I have to do that now, but surely, there's usually around two cases a year that are tricky for one reason or the other. And I have to do things that I haven't done before. I'm asking for a one-on-one. There's like doing the manifest if behavior impacts their performance, if there's a suspension. So all of those things I am out of practice. And so the school psychologist is your best friend.
So really it's a team. So
for sure.
Would you ever attempt to do these on your own?
No, and I access other special ed teachers that are here and the school psychologist, or call my supervisor.
Yeah. That would be good.
So
What would you change about the process?
Well, it's an unreal amount of paperwork. And I say this both as a teacher. It's a lot of paperwork that takes away from my actual contact time with the kids, which in my opinion is way more important than a piece of paper. And then also as a parent, you know, of a child who's in special ed, and I receive this insane amount of paperwork, and I sit through meetings where we're going through an insane amount of paperwork. I think, why? I don't think it has to be this amount.
Do you think the average parent who doesn't have the benefit that you have of being in the educational system, do you think that, how do they struggle through that?
Through the process?
The process. Is it something that's easy? Is it something that...
Yeah, and I like your advice.
I would say most of my parents find it easy and are just very grateful that their kids are getting help. Some parents are definitely...
Okay.
I would say overwhelmed. I mean, I think that's really where you as a teacher in these meetings help make it seem however you want. Like, does it seem like it's a big deal? Does it not seem like it's a big deal? I try to make it seem where it's not a big deal. Their kids are going to get what they need. And I think the more you're in contact with the families as well during the year, it like takes everybody's stress away from it.
So it's relational.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think you already answered this. How do the team members work together? It is a team.
Yes.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's all I have. That was easy, and you were adorable.
Oh, good.
Good job.